Alright, so here we are, day 2, and we're back in the shop. Going over parts list and things that I need for the F350 6.0 power stroke. So I got my glow plug module taken out of there. Now today I'm going to get a list of parts that I need for this truck. I got here on my shelf my glow plugs. Now I'm going to label these for the cylinder heads because from the firewall to the front of the engine, I got a lot of fuel coming out of this cylinder and that cylinder. Check it out, guys. Motivation. Get yourself a Ford, bub. But anyway, here's the glow plug module. I don't know if this needs to be replaced. And we'll start with the simpler problems. Getting the new glow plug and the new glow plug harness. After that, truck should start right up. I believe the problem started with the injector's been replaced on the passenger side, and I feel like there was a lot of things that weren't done. I didn't do the standpipes. I put a new valve cover gasket, and probably just some learning steps, but I'm kind of getting the concept of how these motors work, what needs to be replaced, what needs to be fixed, what a common issue could be. There's many things that could cause something like a hydrolock, either your EGR is going bad, or the sign of a head gasket. If you have either coolant coming out your glow plugs, then sign of a definite head gasket issue. And if you have fuel coming out, then that's a good sign that it's just a fuel injector failed. And whatever cylinder that is coming out of is the injector that is the issue with the truck. So I got that all out. Going through my parts list today. Go on the computer, check out how much can I get a new glow plug harness and standpipes. More than likely I'm going to do both sides, glow plugs, standpipes, and brand new harness. I'm going to check out my Thickum. Once I get the truck started and everything, I'll put the computer on it, see what the cranking radius are looking like, and go from there. So I'm going to head inside, back to the office, get on the computer and get a parts list so we can fix this money maker, baby. I've been really sad, I ain't gonna lie, since this truck's been broken down. It has been hell for my life, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get this truck fixed. So let's get inside, get a parts list going, and get the truck going. And I forgot I needed to get the all right, got the VIN number. Go inside and get some parts list going. Also, I need this sensor for the whoever can help me in the comments below. Let me know. I do not know the name of that sensor, but I do know that it's important and it releases pressure. Come on, guys, help me out. I don't know too much. I'm just learning, ripping it apart, fixing it. These are the beginning days of my videos of learning how to be a diesel tech. So you guys got anything you want to say, comment below. Let's have a chat. And let's get this thing fixed. I'll hit the lights. Alright. Now I'm gonna get inside. I mean, man, look at all that fuel that came out of that thing. We got the beautiful F350 power stroke as well over there. We got this beautiful lady right here. Alright, well, it looks like I'm not going to be ordering nothing because kids lost the mouse to the computer. Alright, well, I guess we're not going to do a parts list because I can't find the mouse to the computer, so we'll skip this part. And if you guys are here watching this video, stay tuned. I don't know. Share, comment below, let me know. I'm just gonna search up the parts on my phone and go from there. Till next time. Peace. Yo guys, welcome back to another video. I got all my glow plugs taken out. I got my glow plug module that's removed. I got my harnesses here, and I got my ICP sensor. So I got my parts list all ready, waiting for parts to come in. I'm gonna tear down this side. I'm probably gonna remove all my charge pipes, get all that removed out of there. And like I said, these are the glow plugs. Here's your IPR sensor. There's your harness, and this is your glow plug module. So just in the shop, doing a quick little update. I got all the parts removed out of the truck. So now that I have everything removed out of here, I'm waiting to get all the parts for this. I'm gonna do this one time and one time only. Gonna get it done and over with. Remove all problematic issues like IPR, ICP, glow plugs, standpipes, dummy plugs, and I'm gonna do an oil change. I know these shit shows take a lot to get all the air out the system. So after everything's said and done and all installed, after the IPR, ICP, glow plugs, harnesses on both sides, oil change, oil filter housing. I actually have an issue on my fuel side as well, where, let me show you guys, I have right on the top, I noticed that the bolt was cracked on there, and I did check out my reservoir just to make sure that there's no fuel going in there, no oil or nothing. So head gasket is good to go. But let me show you guys what I got. I'll show you guys what I do have that is an issue, where I'm going to replace that, take that out of there. The turbo is going to need to be removed for the IPR. In my opinion, I believe that probably be the best way to do it. And after all that, I hope that this truck is going to be a nice rig, reliable to do work again with. I'm going to have to get a new one of these too. If anybody know where I could get a nice one, comment below, let me know. Gonna have 2 new batteries installed as well. I checked my turbo, no shaft play, so that's good. Possibly in the future I will be changing out my thickum located right behind the reservoir. This truck is all stock, and for it being all stock, it has had the head gasket done because it's not leaking. So I'm assuming that somebody did take care of that part with this truck. But everything is pretty much ready to go. I was just gonna put on the serpentine belt, installing that back on there, because what I was gonna do, I was going to install that back in there, but I didn't want to install the glow plugs back in there because I knew that I was going to have the same issue that originally started this problem. I was really excited once I figured how to unhydrolock the motor. So when the motor did get unhydrolocked, I was pretty happy, and I actually was going to go and put in the old ones, but you know, I'm not going to sit here and keep on cranking this truck to the point where we're back in hydrolock. So I don't recommend anyone doing something like that. If you do get excited and you get in your truck's good to go, and it's on hydrolocked. I know it's a good feeling to know that when fuel come out of there and not coolant, those are some pretty good signs. Just change out the injectors where that cylinder had most of the fuel spraying out the side where the glow plugs came out of. You can also see moisture for other signs of leakage problems and stuff like that. If you just look at your exhaust manifold, it'll show you a couple areas that still have some moisture coming out where you could kind of figure out what is still leaking. So just let me show you something real quick. We're done on the driver's side. So all the injectors were changed on this side, and you can see there's some moisture. There's some moisture on the side of the motor where a possible cylinder fuel injector may be an issue. See all that moisture on the exhaust manifold, guys? Now that cylinder more than likely has something going on. So you can see that that part has a few things going on where when I do my IPR, I'm going to take the turbo out. Make sure I take that out of there so I can get. So I'm going to make sure that I take the turbo out for that so I don't have any issues. So I'm going to remove the turbo out so I can take the IPR out of there, and once I get the IPR out of there, I shouldn't have any more leaking issues going on the back of the block. A lot of people think that sometimes when there is oil dripping off the back, they don't think about either the oil cooler going bad, your high pressure oil pump. It could be many things, but I highly recommend if you're having a glow plug replacement, do the glow plugs, IPR, ICP, and if you do have any further oil leaks, I recommend doing the high pressure oil pump. Change out the H pop. If you got any leakages going on in the front, change the low oil pump. And if you got any further issues with that, then more than likely, if you got any more leaking oil or any coolant, head gasket up. So I'm pretty much wrapped up, just waiting for parts. And when I get my parts for this, I'm putting this thing back together and update you guys with another video. If you tuned in now, appreciate you coming in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below, let me know. I'm out of here. Until next time, guys. Peace.